sunlight is shining through the windows, and it looks so beautiful out here. So, again, thank you. Just introducing quickly our city manager, Joe Warren, if you would come on up.
Thank you again for joining us here this afternoon. We certainly appreciate everything that you all do for our community and to make the city of Belton a better place. So I'm here to essentially introduce the keynote speaker for the afternoon. You know, here at the city of Belton, we're at a very important time in our history. We are doing a bit of reimagining what we are and what we could be down the line. And you know, as a city, it's important that not only do we provide services on a day-to-day basis that our residents rely on, but that we are looking big picture 10, 20, 50 years down the road to ensure that we have a community that is thriving as we move forward, for not just for us, but for our kids and our grandkids. And so with that in mind, the person I want to introduce is the leader of our city council. We have a very good city council, very open-minded. They look at things from all perspectives, and they do a fantastic job of leading our city and trying to prepare us as we move forward. And the leader of that group is our mayor, and he's a local person. He's from Belton. He bleeds Belton. You will not find another person in this community that cares more about what happens to this city than our mayor. And so I know that he wants what's best for the city, and he will always, you know, give his best to provide that. And he's got as big a heart as anybody you will find in this city. And so with that said, I want to introduce our mayor to give the 2023 State of the City address, Mr. Norman Larkey.
All right, thank you for that warm welcome and introduction. Let me pick up my pen. It's a pleasure to see so many people here today to support our community. It was only 2 days ago that I had the privilege of once again lighting the Mayor's Christmas tree on Main Street in downtown. It was a wonderful event that marks not only the start of the holiday season, but also serves as a strong reminder of how incredible our community is as they come together and celebrate this event. And I had a special order for the snow the other night, so you're welcome for that too. Of course, it takes more than just a holiday spirit to make a city and a community strong and forward-thinking. It takes leadership from all of us in the room and a dedication to transparency and high level of community engagement when it comes to deciding our future, because our residents place a lot of trust in us to make the right decisions and plot the right course for our entire community. As we look back on the past year of our projects and progress in Belton, I can say with certainty that we have a city that strives to be the best in these areas each day to ensure the state of the city remains strong. Before we get into the presentation today, I want to take a minute to thank the Belton Chamber of Commerce for hosting this event. And I would especially like to thank their Executive Director, Diane Huckshorn. Where you at? Thank you for all you do for the city and the Chamber. I would also like to recognize elected official leaders and officials today. So I know we have a bunch of county people over here. You guys want to stand? I guess they don't want to stand. We got the guy that says how much your property's worth. We got the guy that collects it. We got the guy that spends it all right here. So they're all there. And we got one guy over here that keeps them straight. I'd also like to elect city officials we have here. We have a couple here. You guys can stand too, or not stand, whatever you want to do. Finally, I want to recognize and thank our city staff who are in attendance today. These folks who day in, day out do the work that serve our residents and ensure they feel safe in the community, have clean drinking water, clean parks, and so much more. Would the staff please stand? I'm sure they're not going to stand either, so that's all right. We'll keep going. I would also like to recognize and thank City Manager Joe Warren for the past year. Joe has led our city staff through some incredible, important changes that continue to make the city of Belton a premier employer, bringing new ideals, programs that keep our community moving forward. Additions like our new Human Resources Department, which we hadn't had in the past, a communications specialist, the creation of a customer service special position, and the addition of the co-responder position in the police department prove that in the past year we've delivered on our promise that Belton will offer the kind of high-quality services our community expects, both internally and throughout the city. These new positions and our focus on communications and transparency was not done in a vacuum. A little over a year ago, the City Council and myself started hosting a series of town halls because we wanted to hear directly from our residents. We wanted to know what priorities they had as we started our annual budget processes. At that time, we were there to listen. This past month, we again held town halls in each ward throughout the last month, and this time we not only listened, but could report back on the progress the city has made over the last year when it came to those concerns we heard in 2022. Of course, there is still a lot of work to be done, but with each new day, we are seeing more and more progress driven by those conversations we have with residents. Today's presentation is going to be a little bit different than last year. Rather than hear me talk, which I know you guys don't want to, about the numbers or list of accomplishments, it seemed appropriate to celebrate these projects by listening to our department heads tell their stories themselves. It is no secret that one of the top priorities we hear from our residents deals with public works. Every day, whether you realize it or not, you interact with a project or a program driven by public works. And in this past year, they have been particularly busy with several new projects, as well as tackling their regular maintenance initiatives for our streets and sidewalks and water. Before you know it, we will also see winter weather make an appearance, which, I kind of ordered that the other day, so I'm kind of behind. And our public works crews are second to none when it comes to treating our streets, ensuring our residents can safely travel no matter the weather conditions. So now we will have a video for the public works.
My name is Greg Rokos. I'm the Assistant City Manager, and we're going to talk about Public Works. Public Works maintains all of our streets, water lines, sewer lines, and our treatment plant. And basically, we maintain everything the public touches every day. Over the last couple of years, Public Works has been working on the bond projects which the residents voted for. The street reconstruction project included replacing the curbs, sidewalk ramps, and reconstructing the streets where we took the asphalt all the way down to the dirt and rebuilt them all the way back up. Our biggest stormwater projects we've been working on include Argus Lake, in which we replaced water lines, the sanitary lines, all the storm sewer in the area around Argus Lake. Next year, we'll be building 3 major projects. The first project is on Mullen Road, where we'll be increasing the road to 5 lanes from the railroad tracks all the way down to Cambridge, including a roundabout. The second project is Route 58 at Peculiar, where we will be removing 1 signal and adding an extra lane on 58 Highway. The third project will be on North Scott, where we will be replacing all the curbs and the sidewalks, repaving the street and adding bike lanes. I'd like to thank the residents for slowing down in work zones to keep our workers safe, and we're also thankful for them as they have to detour around many of our work zones. And we're looking forward to all the progress we can make in the next couple of years improving the infrastructure here in the city of Belton.
Let's give the Public Works a hand for all that. For our community, our dedicated fire and police personnel continue to set the standard when it comes to providing public safety services for our community and residents. In some cases, the only time our residents interact with these departments is during an emergency or crisis. Still, they train and prepare to be a resource for all the residents, no matter what brings them to a police or fire station. The past year, both departments have shown through innovative best practices and new recruiting techniques that we continue to have the finest individuals serving our residents every single day. So we'll have a couple videos, one for each. So,
Scott Lyons, Chief of Police, Belton, Missouri Police Department. The Belton Police Department, we take great concern in trying to reduce crime in the city, improve traffic safety, and enhance the quality of life of all citizens. And we do that not only through our patrolling of the streets in our detective unit, but we also have a municipal jail, animal control, and I am also over Belton Emergency Management. During this current budget year, we had a number of projects and initiatives that we completed that actually have furthered the police department. One of which is, enhancing the training, annual training of police officers in a number of areas, including investigative skills. We also, during this year, added an animal control officer full-time. And we also, during this past year, have developed a co-responder program. It's a collaboration between the City of Belton and Compass Behavioral Health Network. And so that is a great opportunity that we saw to use a grant to create that co-responder, and it's going to help us not only reduce the number of calls that our officers go on, but it's going to be a more effective use of resources in trying to help people that are in crisis. We're always enhancing the training of our officers and civilian staff, and we'll continue to do that into the future, instituting best practices and policies and procedures. One of the most exciting things here recently has been the addition of the co-responder program. We're also going to be looking at how we bring together our 911 communication center with the 988 initiative that the state brought on board or authorized a couple of years ago. And so that is a great opportunity where we'll be trying to reduce our calls for service by facilitating individuals that are in crisis to get to that 988 telephone number where they can reach resources a lot more effectively. The Belton Police Department enjoys tremendous support from our citizens and the City Council and Mayor, and it is our pleasure to serve this community. It's our honor, and we're looking forward to doing it into the future.
My name is John Sapp. I'm the fire chief here with Belton Fire Department. Here at the fire department, we do both the ambulance service and fire service. So everybody that we bring in is a minimum of a firefighter EMT. We run an advanced life support service, so that means we have to have paramedics as well. And so they take turns riding on the ambulance and riding on the fire truck. And we pretty much respond to anything that requires a 911 response here in Belton. Over this past year, we've been very lucky and able to get additional equipment and replacement equipment, one of them being our new fire engine. That was a purchase that was made and finally received in February of this last year. In addition to that, we're still waiting on an ambulance that should be coming out of that same time frame. We've also replaced our battalion chief's vehicles and an upgraded brush truck, taking us from a 1996 model to a 2023 model. Well, we're struggling like many to keep paramedics, and so we have started a program over the last couple of years that we send folks that are EMTs to paramedic school. And so hopefully over this next year, we're going to be adding about 5 paramedics through the next year to our paramedic ranks. The needs of the city are growing very quickly with the growth in residential and commercial. So our biggest task right now is trying to keep up with that. So all our firefighters here at the City of Belton are very excited about serving our citizens, and we're thankful for our citizens because they've always been a great support to our department. They're always very open and giving, and we like the continued support from the community. The reason we were able to get a lot of this equipment we've talked about was our public safety sales tax, and so we're grateful that the city continues to support us in financially as well as in every way as far as appreciating our firefighters.
So let's thank both of them too. As our population continues to grow, we welcome more neighbors to our community who are also drawn here for many of the same amenities that drew you here. But our parks are bigger than even our own city, as each individual park, Wallace Park, Memorial Park, Cleveland Lake, Markey Park, and even our own Eagles Landing golf course has unique ability to draw thousands of visitors from across the entire Kansas City region to Belton. Even today here in Memorial Park, we have an incredible example of how our Parks Department, one of the finest in the region, continue to improve and grow and develop our parkland. From the new playground just outside here to improvements and new programs at High Blue, we are seeing our Parks Department and its staff set its sight on bigger and better things each year, including a new arboretum and trail at Cleveland Lake. So we got a video with the Parks Department.
My name is Brian Wellborn. I'm the Director of Parks and Recreation here in Belton, and today we're going to talk about all things park and rec related. Parks and Rec is important here in Belton because we contribute to the healthy lifestyle and well-being through all the things that we offer. And we also contribute towards life events with all of our recreational programming for our youth and all of our special events, which are all free to the community. In 2023, we've just pretty much wrapped up all of our capital improvement projects. First being phase 1 of 2 out at Markey Park. We've added much needed sunshades over the top of the spectator bleachers. Phase 2 will come in 2024. And also we've done a major playground renovation over here in Memorial Park, and we're excited to have those 2 major projects wrapped up so that we can better serve the community. So in 2024, we'll be completing phase 2 of the Markey Park Sunshade project. And then we're super excited in 2024 to be doing a comprehensive park master plan. So for those Belton residents, please be watching out, because we desire your input and your feedback so that we can best serve the community in this next 20-year master plan. We so much appreciate the Belton support in our surrounding communities of Belton Parks and Recreation. We've had permanent dedicated funding so that we can better serve you, and we just appreciate everybody's support and participation in everything that we do here at Belton Parks and Rec.
The Parks Department, thank you. At this time, I would like to play into the park. I would like to thank Jack Dryden, who for his donation of approximately 80 acres that will be turned into new parkland and a new arboretum at Cleveland Lake, and his commitment to the people of the city and the residents for the use of that land forever and eternity. So thank you, Jack. Along with our park amenities, our growing downtown and retail centers are the reasons why in the past year we formed a tourism council with members from the golf course, parks, Chamber of Commerce, and local businesses. They are tasked with finding a new and exciting way to promote our special amenities to new visitors. That is why I excited to announce the official launch of our new Visit Belton campaign. The campaign, which includes the stickers that are on your table, and I'm trying to get to this one here. You can scan that QR code and it takes you to a bunch of links of everything around Belton where you can stay, sleep, eat, and shop. So it's a great thing moving forward, and we look to add to that. From here, all someone has to do is, like I said, they got to scan the code and the entire website will pop up. So go ahead and do that when you have time. So thank you. With billboards targeted advertising through our new data platform, Placer AI, QR codes, and your support through the Chamber of Commerce, our goal is to attract new visitors to Belton and to help our current residents find local shops and restaurants where they might not yet have tried. We hope to see this program go even larger in 2024. Finally, one of the areas where we see some of the most activity is our community development and economic development departments. We are a rapidly growing community, and in the past year we have been so seen so many new businesses open their doors and new housing options become available to our residents. In 2023 alone, we saw the opening of Center 301 and Encore Apartments. These developments play a crucial role in developing new homes for both young residents who are looking for somewhere that offers luxury amenities, or for older homeowners looking to downsize. In either case, these investments in our community provide more housing diversity and choices for residents who want to stay in Belton. Both of these developments are approximately 80% leased in less than 1 year. We also saw the final tenant at Southview Commerce Center just recently cut the ribbon on their new facility. We are thrilled that Hillman, the leading hardware and parts distributor in the U.S., now calls Belton home. Home, offering the high-quality jobs and career opportunities. Of course, none of this growth and success would be possible without the partnership we have grown over many years with so many of you in the community. So now we'll have an economic development video.
So I'm Mike Eakey, the Assistant City Manager for Economic Development and Community Engagement. And today we're going to talk about the community. So economic development and community engagement are really two sides of the same coin. We want to be able to plan for the future of our community. And to do that, we have to engage with our residents, our citizens, our businesses, so that we know what it is that they want. What do they want to see in the future of their community? And that helps us plan and engage the community and allows us to hold ourselves accountable when it comes to new developments and economic efforts that we put out. What we're really excited about in this past year is how many new businesses now call Belton home. Some of my favorites here in downtown Belton, as well as Training and Technical Center of Cass County. This brings together our residents, many of our community stakeholders and education institutions to provide state-of-the-art training opportunities for everyone within the community. We're really excited for the project at 163rd and Given. This project is going to be a unique development that brings together housing, commercial, as well as many community amenities right at the gateway of Belton. It's going to help redefine our front porch, essentially. None of what we do would be possible without all of our valuable community partners. From the Chamber of Commerce, to Metropolitan Community College, to the Belton School District. Each of these community stakeholders play an important role in helping us build the community we want to build and accomplish the things that we've set out to do.
So let's give them a round of applause. The past year, what was our Building and Planning Department changed its name to Community Development Department. But this change is more than just a new title. The Community Development Department is key in the creating a new city's comprehensive plan that will guide our future growth and development for many years to come. The foundation of this plan, though, comes directly from the community feedback and town halls staff held this past fall to gather ideas, input, and comments to ensure whatever direction the plan points, it will have the voice of our residents as its core. As I conclude today, I hope that you can see clearly, as I do every time I'm at City Hall, that 2023 was a milestone year for our community. We have accomplished so much and now can set our sights on the future as we become more responsive to the needs and wishes of our residents. We know that two of the biggest priorities we must address for our residents is finding strategic ways to lower our water bills and increase the number of sidewalks we have connecting our neighborhoods. That is the two biggest things that the citizens are asking for. Time and time again, I hear from our neighbors through our town halls that these two priorities must be top of our mind in 2024. That is why I think it is crucial that we once again place on the ballot a question asking voters to approve the online use tax to help lower their water bills and repair and build more sidewalks. Already our Chamber of Commerce and downtown Main Street boards have asked the council to consider adding it to the ballot, as without the online use tax, websites like Amazon and Wayfair continue to operate with an unfair advantage as they do not collect state sales tax like our local businesses that have made an investment in our communities. Based on numbers from the sales in the past year, we estimate that Belton is missing out on more than $3 million that could go directly back to residents in the form of a monthly credit on your water bill and help build much-needed sidewalks in our neighborhoods. You do not have to look far to see this incredible progress we've made in our community the past year. With much progress and improvement, we do not want to rest on what we have accomplished. We certainly do have a proud past that gives us much to celebrate, but I'm more excited for the bright future we are headed into in 2024. We look forward to working with our old partners as well as a lot of new partners to move the city forward in 2024. Thank you again, everyone. I know we're pushing time. Does anybody have any questions? Or you can ask me later or call me or whatever. So here you go. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. All right, I am going to wrap us up here today. Diane, I assume you have some announcements for us. And so welcome Diane briefly for some comments, and then we will go ahead and adjourn.
Thank you, Teresa. Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, City of Belton. We are always proud to host this event every year. We're proud of our community. We're proud of the work that gets done here. We're proud of the citizens. We're proud of the partnerships that we've created and built through many, many years. The Chamber is almost 80 years old at this point, and we're looking to just continue those partnerships and help the city as much as we can. So thank you so much to city staff, Mayor, City Council. It's a pleasure. It is a true pleasure, and we appreciate it. We thank all of you for coming today. A couple of things that we've got coming up I just want to remind you about. On Friday, we'll have our last First Friday Coffee of the year. It will be hosted at Meet Me on Main Street, and it's hosted by 2A Marketing. Those coffees are a fun way to start your morning. Free coffee is provided by Scooter's Coffee. They're our official First Friday Coffee sponsor. And then 2A Marketing will be there. Please come and share, meet some folks that maybe you haven't met before, expand your business. It's a great casual way to start the day off. And then if you haven't already made your RSVPs for our annual Holiday Awards Banquet, it's on Thursday, December the 14th. We've had some dates that are kind of different this year for normal. Normally we're on Tuesdays for our luncheons, but that event is a special event for us this year. We do have Frank Kenny, who is a Chamber of Commerce pro, an international writer, entrepreneur, and just a wonderful asset in the world of Chamber. We've actually hired him to come in and do our strategic planning and our board retreat this year, and we're really looking forward to it. And he's agreed to stay on another day and will be our keynote speaker, as well as all the wonderful awards that we'll be passing out. So if you haven't made your RSVPs, please don't miss that one. It's Thursday, December the 14th, $25 a person. Contact the Chamber to RSVP, and we will be at the Dogwood Gardens in Peculiar. So thank you all so much. I'll turn this back over to Teresa to kind of finish things up. But have a wonderful day, and we hope to see you soon.
Thank you, Diane. This is the season of thanks. This is the season where we're beginning to go into the Christmas and holiday season. So just wanted to let you know I am thankful for you. You have put up with me for almost 2 years now. We're almost there. One more First Friday Coffee to go. I cannot wait to see what Chris pulls out for 2A Marketing. Just thankful for you, and have a wonderful and blessed day, everybody. Thank you.